Hello, my name is Roland O. Citadima Clement Nwankwo. I'm making a video for the United Nations Council for the Prevention of Inhumane Cruelty and Torture. I'll say my name again, Roland O. Citadima Clement Nwankwo. I'm going to post this video to one of my YouTube channels, which are online, poorly viewed, but online, which I've been keeping for a year. And then I will attach it to an email through Proton Mail and send it to you. I will say my name again, Roland O. Citadima Clement Nwankwo. And my family and friends refer to me as O. Cita. Now, I'm a devout Christian and was born into a Christian family from Biafra and Guyana in South America, in Liverpool, in the northeast of England, in 1969 on May 22nd. I've been raised amongst my community and in my family in Yorkshire and the southeast and in Liverpool, where I was educated at a public school that is a private school, one of the oldest schools in the country and the oldest school in the north of England, Merchant Taylors Crossley, that is Charterhouse, Liverpool Road, College Road. I've been to Liverpool University and Bristol University and Southbank Polytechnic and City of London Polytechnic, and the Working Men's College started by the Fitzrovia Group, that's Virginia Woolf and so on, and the City of London Polytechnic, and the Prince of Wales College, Bath College of Higher Education, Cyprus School of Art, Studio Bellagio Lake Como, and North East London College, the borough I'm in, Haringey. And that is my education. I am a profound paranoid schizophrenic. I was diagnosed in Christmas Eve of 1993 with depersonalization, which is a very severe condition. It's someone that doesn't know who they are. I was 24 years old. And I have taken many drugs, pharmaceuticals for that condition. And I'm now no longer taking drugs. I've been unemployed for many years, but I have worked. I've worked for sensitive companies as a technical author, including the Franco-German company Alcatel, and the Swedish investment bank Skandinaviska Enskildenbanken, Manpower and Electricity Company in Manchester, and Essential, an American company, KPMG, an American company, and NatWest Insurance, a national bank in England. Some other types of work, and some other many types of work, including working in a nursing home in Paris. I do speak French. It is my desire to relocate to Paris for the rest of my life to continue my human rights and civil rights and Christian work. Now, I'm profoundly aware of humanism and the Renaissance and the Reformation and the Enlightenment. And I've read from the European canon and others. I know of African fetish and cosmology from my father and other West African cultures, and Egyptology, and I'm a devout student of the Bible and a literalist in belief of the Bible. I am a Christian of the founder's faith and dedication. I ask God for everything. I'm an oil painter of some profundity, and I have socialized on a meager budget continually since I left school as a sort of right-wing socialist and a member of the arts and poetry and letters. I have been a musician. I play the piano very beautifully, the guitar and the harmonica, and I have sung on stage and read poetry on stage. I am giving a background to myself only. My mother and father are alive. My father and mother are divorced. My mother is in Liverpool with my brother. My father is in Nigeria with his own people, and he's a gynecologist. He was very highly educated, and he's an influential man in his class, but he's not in power. He doesn't have money. But he's been to Oxford, Trinity, Leningrad, and Budapest. He's a very skilled gynecologist and obstetrician. Now, my name is Nwankwo, and that's a prominent name in Nigeria. But I am English, really. I'm African and black, but I'm English or British. Born in Liverpool and lived my life in this country. I've been to America twice. I have family there, my mother's family, my father's family. But I have no intention of living in that country. My work will preclude my going to America because I touch very sensitive issues and institutions, and I contact them directly and speak to them. And I would be a great risk in the United States of America. The nature of my life in England has diverted the obstacles created by racism without avoiding the confrontation with racism. So I do acknowledge racism, but it has never forbidden me entry or a seat or a place at the table. That is unique, and it is partly the reason for my clarity and my awareness and insight. Now, what I'm saying is that I have been contacting institutions. I've been to Parliament twice. I've emailed David Lammy, my local MP, who went to Harvard, a black orphan from this borough, who has an MBA, and he's been MP for at least 20 years. And the MP before him was black in this part of London. And I am not concerned only with my race, but I would like racism to end. I am a Christian, but I'm not a child. Now, I can't be a Christian without being aware of the world. There's no point concealing my faith or burying my life in the sand. I have to engage with reality. Now, Schiller wrote his text about a perfect government, but he did say that for the government to be perfect, people had to be equal. And in the end, they had to be equal across the world, or there would be war. And he made sense. But somehow, as I achieved, the Bible is a very specific technical map, not just to creation and eternity, but to everything God-given on earth, which is everything. And I am a student of the Bible and I know the text. I have worked as a technical author professionally, and I have 2 master's degrees in creative writing and fine art. I have studied consumer product management, consumerism, and financial economics at the City of Reading Polytechnic to 2 years. And I'm more than ready and more than capable. I did a black literature at Liverpool University 1 semester, I did, and then left at 18. Now, what I'm saying is that my work has been a lifelong journey, and I am not a famous man or rich. I'm very poor. I live on government benefits, which have been stopped 5 times. I've been threatened with homelessness, and the council wrote off a £30,000 debt when I was in prison. And I've been in prison for my evangelism on the streets and the public bodies. And I've been put on mental health sections which are abhorrent, and warned that I could be sectioned for life. I was warned by CID, the London Constabulary of Police, that I could be put in prison for sedition. I've asked for the British monarchy to end, and I've asked for currency to be adjusted worldwide, one currency for the world. But they could put the currency on a standard or make it one currency, one or the other, but they can't have monetarism. It is a childish desolation. It is genocide. Now, Zimbabwe has recently issued gold coins, gold sovereigns. That is a good thing, because they had 1,000% inflation. But they are minting their own gold from their own soil, 22 karat gold, and making coins. And the whole of Africa will have to do that because their currency is worth nothing, but their land and minerals and human resources are not. You see, so something is wrong. Now, I'm asking you to request on my behalf 3 Nobel Prizes this year. 1 for literature, published by Ex Libris in the Philippines, Ex Libris. 1 for philosophy, due to the nature of my emails to a list on Proton Mail and OC to Messiah Mail, Gmail, OC to Dima as Hey, Gmail, Talmoon, Gmail, Roland Ranko, AOL, True Sly, 1387, Gmail. I've been emailing various individuals and institutions worldwide describing life in Europe and England for Black people and others, and life elsewhere, to my knowledge and experience, for those I've communicated with and those I've seen and observed and heard and read since June of 2015. So that's 7 years I've been emailing human rights list of different emails changing all the time. Institutions that include J.D. Williams, the bookmakers in England, because they have to be the establishment, and the Grand Lodge of Freemasons, and art schools, and King's College London, and libraries, and universities, and papers, and radio stations, and I have been emailing them, and I've been telling them no law. And I've phoned a few people and spoken to them. I have to do that because something has to change, and I take a risk, and I'm not a child. I'm not a masochist either. I'm a Christian. And I would like to help you for the rest of my life through my faith. But I need to leave this country. I'm in danger. And I will end up spending the rest of my life in a nursing home on the most horrendous pharmaceutical medication known to man, peripalladol, which guarantees dementia. And I'm asking for those 3 Nobel Prizes, one for peace, one for literature, one for philosophy, so I can go to Paris with a visa from the EU arranged by the United Nations and get on with the rest of my life as a professional Christian evangelist and Bible scholar. And I will do that through the media and communications, and I'll do my utmost. I've met Wallace and Yinka. I have to have done that. I met Anna Tusi from Nigeria and Ghana, and they're in my field. Wallace and Yinka is a poet, I'm a poet, I'm a novelist, and Anna Tusi is a sculptor, I'm an artist, and you see, I have to have done that, and it is my faith. It is my faith, and I love you. I love the work you do. I know you are hindered by authorities and bureaucracies, but this work is Jesus' work. Jesus is do such thing, and it leads to salvation. The salvation is peace in the grave, life, eternal life. And what more can anybody ask? God bless you.